welcome. I'm going to have multiple links down below in the description box to credit where I'm getting my information from. But of course, everything I'm going to share with you are my own thoughts. So, the first thing about the PS5 Pro is it does cost a lot of money. There's no doubt. In my humble opinion, it should have been closer to $550 US, $760 Canadian. A little bit overpriced. Does not include every single game. As we know, not every single game is going to be enhanced, so not everything's going to be able to take advantage of that added horsepower under the hood of your shiny new console. It does pretty much enhance every PS4 game, so there's that. Most games on base PS5 run perfectly fine anyways. This is that whole thing where if you're in fidelity mode at 30 FPS, you can now play that shit at 60 FPS. Right? Doesn't have the optical drive. I personally don't like the optical drive, but that's not the point. It's not just about me. It's about everybody. It's about, this is a $100 item, at least in Canadian dollars. It's $100. That's like 60, 65 American. It should have just been included. This fucking thing was $45 Canadian. It didn't come with it. My base PS5 did. Now they're charging me even more money. Yeah, so again, I might be a Sony fanboy, but I'm not a shill. I'm not paid. This is why nobody is ever going to sponsor me for anything, because I'm just too blunt. Okay? Now, for the games that are enhanced, this brings me to my next point. It seems like it's a case-by-case basis. The marketing, the selling point of what the games are going to offer you, I don't always find they do a good job. Now, in the case of the Crew Motorfest, for example, they did a good job because they give you intricate numbers as to what exactly is going on with the Pro. Same thing with Dying Light 2, for example, okay? So, like, here, if you're on the Pro, screen space reflection enhancements, SSR up to 40% more precise, enriching the appearance of reflective surfaces like car bodies and water. Enhanced environment, 15% more objects and foliage are now visible in the scene. Upgraded cloud rendering, improved lighting and reflection, enhanced shadow quality. And then they even like specify how exactly, what's the technique. By refining the cascaded shadow maps, shadows will now appear sharper and more natural across a broader range, improving detail in every part of the landscape. So that is like really, really cool that some of these developers are showcasing in intricate detail just what exactly you're getting. A lot of other games, we're still left in the dark, like, well, what are we getting? And then oftentimes what some people are pushing is, like I said earlier, you'll get like the fidelity 4K 30 thing. Now it's going to be at 60 FPS. I actually kind of don't like that. I wish there were even more features that you could play with, kind of like on a PC. But then people will say, well, then just go get a PC. I just got a new PC. Literally like a month and a half ago, I just got a brand new PC. But I love to game on console more. That's just my choice, okay? My choice. My money, my choice. And what I don't like is this whole 4K shit. Now, I know I've said this before and people, oh, did he just say that? Like, I have a 1440p Alienware OLED monitor. Good for me. I like the 1440p. It's kind of like a happy medium where it's not too demanding from a hardware perspective. But expecting like 4K, HDR, ray tracing, 120 FPS, yeah, you need to be like Elon Musk rich to be able to afford that. So I wish in a lot of places it wasn't just like from 1080p to 4K for the enhancements for the PS5 Pro. I wish that it went further than that, like what they've done here, or in the case of like Dying Light 2. Oh, balanced, if you want balanced, or sorry, let me just read this really quick. Yeah, balanced, so upscaled 4K 60 FPS, but not just that. And now it's increased base resolution, improved global illumination, again, that screen space reflection, subsurface scattering quality, and all that kind of stuff. This can actually be incredibly taxing. So yeah, it's nice that we're getting all these different settings, but it is mainly resolution. This one, up to 120 FPS. Which was going to bring me to my next point. I wish more games pushed 1080p ultra settings 120 FPS. For me, I would prefer that, honestly, or to try to nail again 1440p 120 FPS with like high to ultra quality. Have all those different types of settings. So maybe if you do, 1440p 60 FPS, it can be like ultra settings. But if you do 1440p 120 FPS, then maybe it's like medium or high, right? Like you kind of have to pick your poison. But I wish there were like drop downs so that you can kind of pick, mix and match within the power that you have, how you want to allocate that power. And on console, you're never really going to get that experience. At least so far, I've never seen it. And I've owned every single console pretty much in existence, right? This is where, again, if you want that kind of stuff, like, oh, let's play with the FPS. No, let's do 90. Let's do 75. Oh, let's change the draw distance. But my computer cost me $3,000, right? My PS5 Pro cost me $1,200 with a 3-year warranty. This is the other good point that a lot of people don't want to talk about. For the money, if you've got roughly, I forget what it is in US dollars, but if you've got the money to shell out for the PS5 Pro, you don't have the money for a PC. I'm going to say, and I'm kind of hesitating because some people are going to be, oh my God, did he just say it's a good value? In the sense that you cannot stop saying this shit because you can't. You cannot build a computer for the same price as a PS5 Pro and get the same level of performance. Listen, I'm a gaming fanboy, okay? I love everything. I don't care if it's Xbox, Nintendo. I've had them all. I got rid of my Xbox, but that's only because, no offense, all the exclusive games on there I now play on my PC, which is stronger than an Xbox Series X. I want it to go balls to the wall, okay? So for me, it's a good value. It kind of really is. Because, again, you are not going to build a PC for that amount of money. And consoles, whether you like to admit it or not, are better optimized out of the box because they're just designed to do one thing. Your computer, no two people have the same hardware. They don't. Right? They don't have the same hardware. Things can get a little bit wonky. Sure, my computer crushes everything. It's like a spaceship. Good for me. But some games where I'm just running, like what I like to run, which is 1440p ultra settings, 60 FPS, you'd be surprised how powerful of a computer I needed to get for that to work. And there's still the odd game that sometimes I get some dips with. So, yes, a PC is more versatile. It's more complex. It allows you to do more. But it comes at a cost, a huge cost. So if you can build a good gaming PC for $500 or $600, your PC's a piece of shit, and it's not going to run games nearly as good as a PS5 Pro. You can't build a computer for the price of a Series X or a base PS5. Now, if you've got no gaming machine, you're a teenager, I don't know, you're starting to get some money and you want to get into gaming, and you got a little bit of money. Now the question comes, is it worth going, like overlooking a base PS5 and jumping to the Pro? I think it just depends on how sensitive you are with graphic fidelity and performance. Me, honestly, I'm only doing this because I'm a YouTuber. I put that in parentheses because I'm not exactly that successful on YouTube. But I do this shit full time, and I take it very seriously. If you don't mind performance mode, 60 FPS, slightly lower graphics, which half the time I have a hard time being able to tell the difference between it and the fidelity mode, you don't need to shell that extra money out on a PS5 Pro. The base PS5 is good enough, or a Series X. I mean, I'm talking about the PlayStation 5 Pro, but again, I'm not biased, even though I have my preferences. At that point, a Series X or a PS5 is more than enough. But if you are in the market for something a little bit more powerful, and you want the absolute best experience a console can bring you, which is what I personally was looking for, then sure, go for the Pro. It's too expensive. However, again, you are not going to get the bang for the buck out of a PC. Plain and simple. So yeah, it's a hit and miss. It's a mixed bag. Not every game, again, gives you the details as to what exactly you're getting. You don't get to really pick and choose what you're going to get. And in the case of Assassin's Creed Mirage, the only Assassin's Creed I know of that got the PS5 Pro enhancement, you don't even get a graphical setting. They're just like, we're just going to merge that shit. We're going to give you quality and performance. We're just going to roll it into one, and quality mode's just going to run at the performance mode level, right? Which is fine. But I wish there was a little bit more. Maybe there is. I don't know. That's another part of the issue again. Like I said, it's that lack of proper communication from all the games that are getting enhanced. What exactly are you getting? So, yeah, I just wanted the best because I'm getting ready for GTA 6. I wanted to play Dragon's Dogma, with a little bit better resolution and performance. Again, not a lot of games run like shit on Series X or base PS5, right? But some games, they don't do that great, so this kind of fills in the crack. A lot of money if you already have a PS5. I would still probably argue it's almost silly to get one, but I'm silly, so I did it. Right? It really depends on how much money you have to spend. But if you think your socks are going to get blown off, again, I can't speak for everybody. Me, I'm personally, at the end of the day and night, I am happy with my purchase. I don't regret it. That doesn't mean it's worth it, but I don't regret my purchase. I'm glad I got it. Okay? Sorry, this was like a long-winded thing. I don't even know if this is a half-decent video. There was like no gameplay. It was just me rambling. But I wanted to take away the distraction of me trying to show off playing a game while I'm talking. I wanted to like laser focus on the key areas I thought were important to mention. Trash it where it deserves to be trashed. Praise it where I feel it deserves to be praised. And that's that. Thumbs up as always if you like the video. It does greatly help support the channel with the algorithm and trying to make me a little bit more relevant in the search results when people are looking shit up online. If you didn't like the video, go ahead, give it a thumbs down. I don't care. I'll just bend it in half, twist it, break it off in half. And if you want to subscribe to the channel, naturally that would be great. But if not, thanks for stopping by anyways. Take care. Let me know down below what you think. For two reasons. The ulterior motive because it tickles the algorithm and it helps to promote this video. Not saying it's a good video, but it helps promote it, needless to say. It is through YouTube that I am able to afford to buy these things once in a blue moon. And the other reason, legitimately, is because I am curious to see what you think. Don't just go, bruh, it's a scam. Elaborate on why you think it's a scam. I want to know what it is people think of this. I just know that it's a very divisive thing, almost as bad as politics, which we won't get into in this video. That's what my other channel's for. Take care, and if I'm lucky, maybe I'll see some of you in the next video. Bye for now.